D.
Okay, everybody is saying option D. Anyone else with any other answer? Anyone who is confused that why is option D? Okay, bimolecular lipid layer surrounded by a protein layer. Yes, the answer is this exactly, because they are saying the bimolecular lipid means two layers of lipid, and in the rest you cannot say a protein layer between two lipid layer. No, it's a bimolecular. Remember the antipathic, the phosphate with the fatty acid. So the answer is D here. Very good. Okay, next question. For cell membrane, name plasma lemma was given by. Who will answer? Just raise your hand. Just raise your hand. Who will answer? I know it's a difficult one. We have not discussed in the class. Who will give me the answer? Okay. Okay. Who will give the answer? Alan, would you like to give the answer? Gaurika? Okay, Gaurika, would you like to give the answer?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Okay. Devi? Just try at least.
I don't know, ma'am.
Okay, I know. No one knows because the answer is D. It's Janet Q. Plo. The answer is D. Remember, write it down in your notes. The plasma lemma was given by the name Janet Plo. Janet Q. Plo in 1931. They had given the name plasma lemma in 1931 by the scientist J.Q. Plo. Everyone just write it down, and this was given by 1931. Also mention the year 1931. This is the question, okay? Next. Lipid molecule in plasma membrane are arranged in, you have to select their sequence or the way they are present, arrangement. Who would like to give the answer? Think about the plasma membrane. Think about the plasma membrane in the lipid molecule. They are specifying the lipid molecule. It's a CPMT 2002. In my time, it was CPMT, not the NEET. Okay, Gaurika is saying it's option D, head parallel. Anyone else? Students, if you will not answer, then you will not able to choose the correct option even in the exams. Okay, everyone is saying D. Anyone else with any problem in this? Head parallel is the answer. Remember the lipid molecule? They have the phosphate head and they are arranged in the parallel way. This is the phosphate, this is the phosphate between the lipid molecules. A head parallel form. You will not say scattered, you will not say series, you will not say alternate. Okay, fine. Very good, everyone who has given the answer D. Phospholipids are, yes, Gaurika, very good. Phospholipid are, yes, Umehani, yes. Think full phospholipid structure, full phospholipid, not only alone lipids, full phospholipid. Priyadarshini, full phospholipid, it's amphipathic. It's Alvin, why it's amphibolic? What is amphibolic? Alvin, why it's amphibolic?
Okay, miss. A, miss. A, miss. Okay. Okay, miss. I miss.
It's amphipathic.
Okay.
Remember, I have given the name amphipathic. When phosphate attached to the lipid, the structure is known as amphipathic. It's a Punjab PMT 2000 question. Okay, the next question. The plasma membrane is composed of, such an easy question. Yes, everyone write down in chats. Yes, I'm reading. Yes, it's D, both proteins and lipids. Very easy question. See, it's MP PMT, Madhya Pradesh PMT, 1996. Very good. Next, NEET 2015, very recent. Which of the following structure is not found in prokaryotic cells? Focus, not. And in prokaryotic cells. What will be the answer? Quickly, 2 minutes. Okay, very good. Gorika. Greta, why are you not replying? Okay. Priyadarshini, ribosomes, they are present in prokaryotes. Remember ribosomes, polysome structure. They are attached to the RNA. They are present in prokaryote. Yes, the answer is nuclear membrane, or you can say nuclear envelope. Very good, everyone. Correct answer. Next question. See, it's NEET 2013. Pigment containing extensions in some cyanobacteria are. Okay. Go on, students. Write down in the chat quickly. Write down in the chat. Okay. Write down in the chats. Priyadarshini, why it's A?
Once typing the signal, I will try again.
It's heterocyst. Have you ever heard this name heterocyst in whatever now till now? Priyadarshini, have you heard the
Yes,
word?
ma'am.
Have you heard this word heterocyst anywhere till
No,
now?
ma'am. No.
Then why you have selected the heterocyst? Pigments, color means chromato. They are the chromatophores. Remember the prokaryotes, chromatophores, in which the color is present because they don't have the chloroplast. That's why it's a chromatophore. But still, at least you are trying. It's a very good, Priyadarshini. I appreciate. Next, which among the following are the smallest living cell known without a definite cell wall, pathogenic to plants as well as animal, and can survive without oxygen? Okay, very good, Devi. Very good, Ryan. Yes. Very good, everyone. Yes. Okay. Gorika, it's mycoplasm. Remember, they are the only organism without the cell wall. They don't have cell wall, not even the cell membrane they don't have. Bacillus are the bacteria. They will have cell wall, definitely. And mycoplasm, just you have to focus the word without definite cell wall and you will get the answer. Rest of the line, you can, if you will not read, nothing will matter. They have given you the hint without definite cell wall. Rest lines are for the confusion. Don't get confused. This is the trick they play with you. You have to select the word which is known to you. The answer is mycoplasm. Very good, everyone. Very good, Gorika, even you. Which of the following components provide a sticky character to the bacterial cell? Remember, sticky character. Quickly. We don't have time. Okay. Yes, very good. Everyone? Okay. Go on, students. Remember the sticky character. I want the answer. Okay. I want the answer. Remember the slime layer. Slime layer. Who is giving the slime layer? It's a glycocalyx. Lena, it's a glycocalyx. Not the plasma membrane. It's a glycocalyx. Rival, just think about what we have learned. If the layer is hard, then it is known as the capsule. When it's a soft, sticky, then it's known as the slime layer. And that is the part of the glycocalyx. Answer D. Very good, everyone. Which of the following is not a feature of plasmids? Remember the plasmid. Remember the structure. Remember the features, everything. Now think about that. What is not the feature? They are the DNA, okay? Okay? They are the DNA. Just think about DNA. Which feature DNA cannot have? Okay, okay. Everyone have to write the answer, okay? Some are saying A, some are saying C. Quickly, students, write it down. Okay, okay. Okay, everyone just write it down quickly. Okay, very good. The answer is C. DNA, the plasmids, they are the DNA present outside the chromosomes, extra chromosomal DNA. So, DNA will be a circular structure because we are talking about the bacteria, the plasmids. I have shown you the circular structures. They are transferable, yes, because all the DNA are the transferable. They can independent replicate, yes, because the DNA has the property of replication, means doubling its content. It's a replicating. Only the single stranded is not the feature of DNA. Always double stranded. RNAs are the single stranded, not the DNA. Always remember, fix in your mind. DNA, double. D for DNA, D for double. D for DNA, D for double. R is single stranded. RNA single stranded, DNA double stranded. Plasmids, DNA, they cannot be single stranded. The answer is single stranded. Very good, everyone. Which of the following are not membrane bound? Membrane bound. Don't get confused. Membrane bound. Yes, very good. Go on, students. Yes, yes. Yes. Very good, everyone. Just keep on writing the answers quickly, everyone. I'm not getting the answers now. Quickly. Everyone have to write the answers. Quickly. Yes. Very good, Priyadarshini. Okay. Okay. Farhan, why are you not answering the questions? Okay. 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 The answer is ribosomes, not the mesosomes, my dear. Mesosomes is the membrane only. Remember, the mesosomes, the membrane folded inward. So they have no work with the membrane bound structures. They will not fall in the category of membrane bound because its mesosome itself is a membrane. The difference is the membrane has enfolded itself. The ribosomes are the answer, because ribosomes are present in the prokaryotes and in the eukaryotes. So only the ribosomes, because we don't have the permanent vacuoles in the prokaryotes and we don't even have the lysosomes there. Only we have left with the ribosomes. See, when you just go for an option and you don't know the answer, try to omit the remaining points. Try to see what all the points I can just remove, which is not the part of the question. Maybe you get the answer correct, okay? Very good, everyone. Which one of the following is not the inclusion body? See, I have told you this question has come in the NEET, and here is the question. Which of the following is not an inclusion body found in prokaryotes? Very good, Fuad. Very good. Very good, Anagha. Yes, keep on writing. I need the answers from everyone. Quickly, students. Quickly. Quickly. Farhan, where is your answer? Okay, very good, Siddharth, Anit, Gorika. Quickly, students. Very easy answer. Very easy question. See, NEET is so easy, especially in the bio. Direct question. The answer is polysomes, because rest all are the inclusion body, the phosphate, the glucose, the synophysin granule. They are the inclusion body, the storage granule, which prokaryotes use when they need energy or the food, when they feel hungry. Only polysome is not the inclusion body. Very good, everyone. Next question. See, this question I told you, right? They have given this question. NEET 2014. Which structure perform the function of mitochondria in bacteria? See, I told you. Yes, yes, Alvin, yes. Very good. Quickly, students. You don't have to waste time on such a stupid question. See, NEET is so dumb in front of us now. Yes, the answer is mesosomes. M for mesosomes, M for mitochondria. Yes, very good, everyone. Very good, Greta. The motile bacteria are able to move by? Very easy answer. 30 seconds, you have to select the answer. Motile, motile, movement. Yes, yes, very good, students. It's flagella, very good. Flagella, very good. No fimbre, no fimbre, it's flagella, Munera. You have to go through the paragraph again. It's flagella. Okay. The plasma membrane consists mainly of very easy answer. 30 seconds. Yes, yes, yes. 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 Farhan, why it's phospholipid embedded in protein bilayer? Did I told you this? That phospholipids are embedded in protein or proteins are embedded in phospholipid? When I made this structure.
Oh, ma'am, sorry, the P one. In hurry,
Yes.
I told you.
See, no hurry, no hurry. This can make the -1. No hurry. Just write. Just read all the points. The proteins are embedded in the phospholipid bilayer. Very good, Farhan. The answer is B. Everyone, very good. The answer is B. Okay, this is the other. We will discuss this. We will discuss this. Yes, polysomes are formed by. Remember the structure polysomes I told you. Polysomes. Quickly. Polysomes. Yes, Gaurika, very good. Greta, I'm not getting very quick answers from you. Yes, Lena. Yes, yes, very good. Yes, Umehani. Yes. Yes, Alvin. Greta, why option B you have selected? Can you justify the point?
Ma'am, because ma'am, ribosomes will be attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, right, ma'am? So,
Where I told you this? In the class? In which class I told you this option that ribosomes are attached in the endoplasmic reticulum in the prokaryotes and making the polysome structure? In which class I gave this point? I want to know, Greta. Polysome, P for poly, P for prokaryote. Prokaryotes don't have endoplasmic reticulum then. When I made the structure, open your structure of the bacteria. Open your structure of the bacteria, everyone. And here I just show you one mRNA or one RNA molecule having the many ribosomes. That structure is known as polysomes.
Ma'am, is
No,
it D, ma'am? No.
no, it's A. It's option A. Several ribosomes. Yes, Erica. Very good, everyone. Several ribosomes attached to a single mRNA. Remember, we have made the chromosomes. We have made the chromosomes like this. From there, the mRNA is coming, and I have attached the ribosomes. This is the polysomes. I know they are in the linear arrangement, but the main thing, they are above RNA plus ribosomes, and together they will form polysome. This is the exact thing. See here, RNA plus ribosomes make polysomes, and if they are talking about the polysome, they are definitely talking about the prokaryotes, because in the eukaryotes, ribosomes are attached only to the endoplasmic reticulum. You were right, but that is the case in the eukaryotes. Polysomes are in the prokaryotes. Clear, Greta?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, now just go through the notes properly whenever you get time.
ma'am.
Okay, so next, which one of the following is not a constituent of cell membrane? Not. Remember the word not. Yes, 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 everyone. Yes, very good. The answer is proline. Very good, everyone. Okay, so now we are finished with the question and answer session. So how you feel? Then it is easy or very difficult? What do you think? Is it easy or difficult? Just biology point I'm asking. No answer, right? Ma'am, we don't know. Is it easy or is it difficult? It's very easy. Very, very, very easy. Just revise it and you will be able to correct all the 90 question in the biology. I can guarantee you. All 90 will be correct. Okay, so now we will start the function of cell membrane. Just write down the heading, everyone. In the last class, we have just seen the one function, and today we will be starting the transportation. Here are my markers. Just a moment. Okay. Transportation. It's a very important. In this, you will definitely get 2 or 3 questions, okay? In the cell membrane itself, 2 question is definite. They can ask, and also in the prokaryote. Yes, one from the prokaryotes, 100%, one from the cell membrane, 100%. 8 marks question, you know. In the transportation, we were talking about the fluid mosaic model, the plasma membrane. Transportation are of 2 types. First is passive. No one will write. I will give you time to write it down, okay? Second is active. In the passive, we have 2 more types. It's a simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion. Facilitated diffusion. And no types in the active, okay? Oh, sorry. It's only one type. Only the active one. Now I will make the plasma membrane. Just remember the diagram. Little bit of time consuming. Meanwhile, you can write it down this. don't make the diagram here because there will be many changes when I will discuss, okay? So don't make the diagram at present. Okay, fine. Now we will first see the simple diffusion method. Simple diffusion. What do you think from the simple diffusion? What all things you think that will be passed from the simple diffusion easily?
Gases.
Gases, okay. Okay, gases. Very good. Okay, first of all, what is the simple diffusion? What do you think? What do you think from the simple diffusion?
Ma'am, movement of particles from higher concentration area to lower concentration area.
Okay, we can say osmosis, right?
Yes, ma'am.
From high concentration to low concentration. Okay, everyone just listen. She has given the very good point. First of all, the osmosis we can say from higher concentration towards the lower concentration. If the concentration is high here, then the substance or the material will move towards the area where the concentration is low. This is known as osmosis, okay? Maintaining the balance from higher to lower concentration. Yes. And the simple diffusion, they don't need energy. No ATP. No ATP. And they are along the concentration gradient. They are along concentration gradient. What is along concentration gradient? What is the meaning of along the concentration gradient? What is the meaning of along concentration gradient? Osmosis, higher to lower. It's along the concentration gradient. Means if the amount is less here and here is the high, they will transfer the amount here. Balancing along the concentration here. And against means if the amount is high here, then also I am keep on giving, keep on giving, keep on giving. Against the concentration, we don't need, the concentration is high here, but still I am giving in more amount against. And along means balancing. It's here it's low, here it's high. I will start sending slowly, slowly. So the concentration will be equal on both the sides. Along the concentration, always remember the simple and the fascinated, they are along the concentration gradient and they don't use any energy here. Is this clear? No energy is required and they both are along the concentration gradient. Only the osmosis you will not write in the facilitated diffusion. This is for the simple one. Okay, the osmosis word you will not write in the facilitated. Still it's along the concentration gradient, but we don't use the osmosis word here. Okay, wait, Priyadarshini, what are you saying? Ma'am, I am having some net issue. Ma'am, can you explain? Yes, quickly rejoin, Priyadarshini. Quickly, I am waiting. Quickly rejoin. Quickly rejoin. This is the blood vessel. Okay, I'm just waiting for Priyadarshini to join. Then I'll start. Okay, she's here. So quick. Okay, now. Priyadarshini, now connection is fine?
Yes, ma'am, but the board is not visible, ma'am, for me.
Board is not visible for you? Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Stuck, ma'am.
Stuck?
Yeah.
Mine is also stuck?
No, ma'am, the board that side.
Okay.
No, it's okay,
What
ma'am.
should I- Just try to rejoin again. Try to rejoin again. Try to restart the device. That's the best part. Okay, fine. Now we will continue. Let her join. This is the blood vessel. We are talking about the simple diffusion. So what is a simple diffusion? When the passes of gases take place in between the phospholipid, the oxygen, the carbon dioxide, the oxygen has to enter the cell and the carbon dioxide has to leave the cell and enters in the blood vessel. Okay, this is the simple diffusion. They don't need any host, they don't need help from anyone, they are self-dependent. I can do my work, I don't need anyone else. Okay, so the first is gases. Gases, they can easily diffuse from inside to outside, outside to inside without any help or any problem. Next is the water molecule. Okay, see everyone, see very see here. Okay, just observe the things. I am making it between the phospholipid. I am not using the proteins. Just observe this. I'm making this in between the phospholipids. I'm not touching any proteins till now. Proteins are not used in the simple diffusion. Observe it. And anywhere you make the diagrams, don't make the simple diffusion through proteins. No simple diffusion will take through protein. Simple diffusion is from the phospholipid bilayer. Okay. Now, Priyadashri, now it's okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. We have just saw the simple diffusion. The first is the gases. The gases easily diffuse out and diffuse in without any help. Okay. Carbon dioxide can go out and enters the blood vessels because they have to be excreted out from the body, and the oxygen can enter the cell without any effort. Next, we will see the simple diffusion. Point number 2. The water molecules. Water molecules means the hydrophilic, but the lipids are the hydrophobic. So how they will pass with the help of the simple diffusion? This simple diffusion process is not that easy. They have to struggle. The water will definitely enter inside with the help of simple diffusion, but that is not that effective. Okay, not that effective. If there is large amount of water outside, only this much can enter. This much can enter, and that too is very tough because they have to cross the hydrophobic area, and they are the hydrophilic. The lipids will not allow. No, you cannot enter. But still, with the so much of please let me in, please let me in, okay, let me in, then they can enter in the very less amount. With this simple diffusion, this is known as osmosis. They are trying to balance the osmotic balance, osmosis, trying to balance, but still they are not completely able to balance the things with the help of simple diffusion. Okay, we are talking about the simple diffusion. Next is the small lipid molecules. Okay, yes, lipid molecule is a lipid molecule. He can make the entry of lipid molecules. Small lipid molecule. Just focus on this word. I am saying small lipid molecule. They can enter easily. They can enter easily. Small lipid molecule. Okay, I will write down here. They are the small lipid molecule. Because they are lipophilic. Remember, lipophilic? They are lipophilic. And water was charged polar molecule. That's why the lipid bilayer will not let the water in so easily. That's why the water has to struggle, because they are the charged polar molecule. I will write down here. H2O is the charged polar molecule. Okay, quickly make a diagram, everyone. Simple diffusion, make the diagram. Gases, water, and small lipid molecule. Quickly make the diagram. And when you finish, let me know, please. I have to start next point, the facilitated diffusion. This is the simple diffusion. Always remember, the water is polar, the charged one. And the fats are, the phospholipids are non-polar, non-charged, non-ionic. Quickly make the diagram and please let me know when you finished making it. Please, students, let me know. And try to make water in the very less amount, okay? Because the water is struggling. So you don't show so much of water inside, otherwise you will get confused in the future. Done? Everyone done?
No, ma'am.
Okay, quickly students, quickly, hurry up. Sorry. Done, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone done? Finished? Everyone?
Ma'am,
Yes, Brenda?
ma'am, what is written above small lipid molecules?
It's a lipophilic. Lipophilic. Okay. Complete? Everyone? Shall I rub? Okay, I'll rub. I'm just rubbing these parts, okay, because I have to make the facilitated diffusion. It's a very easy diffusion. At least easy from the simple diffusion. Okay, fine. Everyone just pay attention now. So now, We have seen the water is struggling, okay, but water is very essential for the cell. Water is very essential, fine. And the cell also need the glucose, right? The glucose, how the glucose will enter? It's a big molecule. Only lipid molecules are allowing the very small lipophilic, but glucose is not a lipophilic. How they will enter? Now we will see. That is the part of facilitated diffusion. I will write it down here. It's the glucose transport and the water transport. Okay, we will see these two transport in the facilitated. Just remember, facilitated means along the concentration gradient and no ATP used. Whenever you will write the facilitated, you have to mention these 2 points: no energy used, no ATP consumed, and it's now also it's along the concentration gradient. Okay, now see here, these are the protein molecule. We have seen the role of lipid also. Now the protein has to play the important part. So the facilitated diffusion involves the proteins. Yes, they involve the protein. How they will involve? They are the proteins which are present here. They have the passage, and they are the specific for specific type of material. For example, this is the porine protein. Okay, I will write it the name. It's a porine protein, porine, or you can say aquaporine. The name of the protein is aquaporine. Okay, so this protein is specifically meant for the transferring of water from outside to inside and inside to outside. So the water molecule which were not able to transfer the simple diffusion, they will transfer with the help of this proteins, H2O. Facilitated diffusion, no ATP used, and it's along the concentration gradient. Cell needs water, that's the important part. The protein is playing the important part, and the name of the protein is aquaporine. Direct 4 marks question. Which protein is involved in the facilitated diffusion of the water in plasma membrane? Aquaporine. It's aquaporine protein, and this is specific for only water. Okay, just remember they are specific for the water. Porine, aquaporine. The spelling is P-O-R-E-I-N. Aquaporine, specific for the water. Now, the glucose also.
Can you repeat the question?
The question is, which protein in the cell membrane are specific for the transfer of the water from outside to inside or inside to outside? Or you can say the facilitated transport of water is done by which specific protein? The answer is porine protein. Porine, facilitated diffusion. Okay, we have seen the porine protein. Now they need glucose also. So what will be done by the glucose? How they will enter? Again, there are the more proteins which have the specific role to do. What will happen? See very. Oh, I always forget the word. See here. It's a very important part. Okay. See here. The protein here act as a channel proteins. Okay. Remember the word. Proteins which are used in the facilitated diffusion, these proteins are known as channel protein because they are making the passage, they are making the channel for the transportation. Channel. Remember the word channel proteins. Okay. So now the glucose wants to travel inside. He's feeling lonely. So what he will do? Okay, I will make it here. This is the glucose molecule, big molecule. Glucose are usually big in size. They have to transfer. Protein will say, come to me. I'll take you. I'm your passport. So they have this type of structure. They have this type of structure. Now the protein will get, I will make the protein from different colors so it will be easy for understanding. Proteins, the glucose, the big size. They want to go inside the cell. The protein will say, come, I will take you. Now the glucose will attach themselves in the protein, the carrier protein, or you can say the channel protein. Now they are attached. What they will do, glucose, I am making here, okay? See, it's very important. Now the protein will turn them. See, like this, they have changed their configuration. Now they can just leave the glucose inside the cell. The glucose has been transferred from outside to inside without the help of any ATP used along the concentration gradient, but they need the carrier protein. Carrier protein, because the protein is carrying them. Carrier protein, and the name of protein is GLUT4. GLUT, G-L-U-T, GLUT4. Carrier protein, and this is the carrier. This is the channel. This is the carrier protein because they are forming the channel for the water to come inside, and they are acting as a carrier. Clear? Any doubt in this? You can make them. Please, facilitated diffusion. Quickly make them. Make the channel. You can make like this. They form the channel. And remember the protein's name. They are very important. So simple. +4. Aquaporin is for water transport, and the GLUT4 is for glucose transport. And both of them fall in the facilitated diffusion. No ATP used, only along the concentration gradient. And if the question will be asked in the simple and in the facilitated diffusion, which diffusion is done by the help of the proteins? Answer is facilitated diffusion. Only the facilitated diffusion will use the help of protein for transporting from here and there. Okay, just make the diagrams, then I will tell you more questions. Protein change shape, okay?
Ma'am, is GLUT4 also a channel protein?
No, it's a carrier protein. Channel protein is for only water because they are forming the channel or the passage. GLUT4 is the carrier. They are carrying the glucose from outside to inside. Gaurika, who will ask? See, if the NEET is asking you how the water is being transported, they will definitely mention, if they will say how the water is transported with the help of proteins, or which protein is used for the water transport, then you have to write the facility diffusion. 99% the water will be traveling with the help of the protein only, because in the simple diffusion, that is the very tough for them to pass it through. Okay, so don't get confused. They will never ask you the simple diffusion in the terms of water. They will only ask the facility diffusion, because this is the main thing. The aquaporin proteins, they are meant for the water transport. So don't get confused. Yes, if they give you the option simple diffusion and facility diffusion, then you have to select the facility diffusion always.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Gaurika. Done, students? Let me know when you finish. Siddharth, I will tell you the answer. Just make this diagram. Finished, everyone?
Ma'am,
Yes, Brita.
ma'am, could you explain the GLUT4, ma'am?
I will explain. Okay, you finished making the diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I will explain again. Don't worry.
Okay, ma'am.
Everyone finished? Yes or no? Okay, fine. No one want to respond. Anyways, see, Siddharth asked me the question, ma'am, glucose is polar or non-polar? What do you think the glucose is? If the glucose is traveling with the help of the proteins, then it will be a polar or non-polar? What do you think? Siddharth, just try to give the answer. What do you think? If the molecule is traveling with the help of protein, they are not taking the path of phospholipid, then the molecule will be yes far. It's a polar molecule. If it's a non-polar, non-ionic, then they can easily pass with the help of phospholipid. Please excuse me. They can go inside. No, they cannot, because they are the polar molecule. They have to take the help of the protein. Please let me in. Okay. So now the Brita is asking again the GLUT4 proteins. Okay. GLUT4 is nothing, Brita. The structure of protein is like this, because they are the carrier protein. When the glucose sticks to them, they know the glucose is now present in my carrier. So they will just change their configuration from here to here. Now they will just change the configuration like this. Like this, and the protein will be traveled inside. And once the protein travel inside, they will close themselves.
Ma'am,
This
so GLUT4 is basically the canal, right, ma'am? The protein.
They are the carrier proteins. They are not the channel proteins, because channel is passage type structure. The water is entering continuously. Here, first glucose will stick to them, then they will change their configuration, and then the glucose can enter the cell membrane. They are not forming any channel here. They are the carriers. They are carrying the glucose, and then they are changing the configuration so that the glucose can enter inside the cell. These are the carrier proteins.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Carrier. and these are the channels. Anyone, any doubt in this till now? Anyone, any doubt? Please, students, ask if you have any doubt till now. Okay, so question can be asked on the GLUT4. You know it's for the glucose and they are the carrier proteins. Question can be asked on this water. Aquaporin, the porine proteins, the channel proteins are responsible for the transfer of water from outside to inside. They are along the concentration gradient. Never think the facility diffusion is against. Everything till now is along the concentration gradient. You have to remember the name of proteins. Very, very important. And only facilitated diffusion in the passive is using the proteins. Simple diffusion, they are not using proteins. They are using the phospholipid area to enter inside, because gases, they can simply diffuse. They don't need any channel protein. The lipophilic molecule, the small lipophilic, they are the lipid loving. Lipid will allow them. Water, they struggle entering inside the cell. This is a simple diffusion, facilitated with the help of channel and the carrier proteins. Clear till now? Everyone? And yes, question can also be asked. If one big molecule wants to enter the cell, big molecule wants to enter inside the cell, so which type of transport they need?
Facilitated.
Facilitated.
Yes, they will also mention.
Facilitated.
Yes, they can also mention they will not consume the energy. If they are mentioning the 2 points, no energy is consumed and molecule is big in size. It's a facilitated diffusion. Always remember, facilitated diffusion is for big molecules. Remember the glucose, it's a big molecule, it's a polar molecule. It will enter the cell with the help of the proteins, the carrier proteins. Okay, so the last is the active transport. Everyone now stop writing, okay? It's an important one. Important from your school point of view also, maybe. Not sure about your schools. We will be talking about the active transport now. Active transport means they are using the ATP. First point, use ATP. Yes, definitely. That's why it's active transport. Second, it's against concentration gradient. No one will use concentration. No one will write concentration in this form, okay? Only I can use it. It's against concentration gradient. These 2 points you have to remember. If the question will be asked, which of the transport use energy and it's against the concentration gradient, it's active transport in the plasma membrane, cell membrane. And here we will study sodium-potassium pump. It's a very easy, don't go on the name. It's a sodium-potassium pump. See, at your level, we are only studying only one type of pump. There are thousands of pumps in the cell membrane, okay? Or you can say at least there are hundreds of the pump in the cell membrane. But the sodium-potassium pump is the very common pump. So we usually study the sodium-potassium pump at our first level. When you increase, when your classes increase, when you go in the higher classes, then you will see the various role of the cell membrane. There are the huge amount of role in the cell membrane. See our body full of cell, full of cell membrane. So how many functions the cell membrane is doing? Just think, every second. The sodium potassium pump is the very basic pump which we will always learn. So in this, you have to remember one thing. The sodium is always abundant outside the cell. This is the outside the cell. I will write it down. It's outside. Concentration of sodium. Concentration. Never write concentration like this, okay? Never. Concentration of sodium is high here. Like this, high. And potassium, K plus. We denote potassium with the K plus. The concentration is inside the cell. It's an outside cell. Inside the cell, the potassium concentration is very high. Okay, now we will see what is happening here. See, I have told you it's a against concentration gradient. So what will happen? The sodium will be going out and potassium is coming in. If 3 sodium will go out, 2 potassium will come in. This is the sodium potassium pump. Imagine the concentration of sodium is high in the cell. Now cell needs to lose the sodium. How it will read? It will use the ATP because they have to send the sodium outside the cell. Already the concentration is high outside. So that's why they consume ATP because it's against ulta, the against concentration gradient. And 3 sodium going outside and 2 potassium coming inside consumes 1 ATP. If 3 sodium will go out and 2 will come in, it will consume 1 ATP. If 6 are going out and 4 are coming in, they will consume 2 ATP. And the likewise. This is the sodium potassium pump. Any doubt in this? This is the very easy. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? And no one asked, ma'am, what is about the protein? Is this a carrier protein? Is this a channel protein? No one asked me this question. These are the channel proteins because they are making the channel, because they are using the ATP for that purpose. These are the channel protein. No specific name at your level. These are the channel proteins. Just make it quickly, everyone. Don't forget to write outside the cell and inside the cell. Inside the potassium is higher, outside the sodium is higher. And now you have to show the against the gradient concentration. Quickly.
Ma'am, how was energy used here, ma'am?
I will tell you, just make the diagram.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, just quickly make the diagram. Done? Done, everyone? Done, everyone? Say yes or no at least. Finished? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. See, brother, you asked me the question, right?
Ma'am.
Yes, see. If the things are moving against the concentration, means if the concentration is already high there and still they have to transport the more thing on that concentration, then definitely they need more energy to push the molecule outside, and that energy will become from the ATP molecule. Potassium has to come inside because the sodium is going outside. So the two molecules are going to the places where the concentration is already high. Outside sodium, inside potassium. So they need energy to push those molecules in that particular concentration. That's how they will utilize the ATP, that is the energy. Clear,
Okay.
Brenda?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyone is having any doubt in this? With this, we have completed the cell membrane function, structure, everything. Any doubt? You can ask me. Any doubt, Goreka, Devi?
Ma'am, will sodium go, sodium come inside and potassium go outside like that?
No. Potassium is coming inside here. Potassium,
Yes,
see,
ma'am.
coming inside, sodium is going outside. Because it's an active transport, it is using energy, therefore, the sodium is going outside. Already the concentration is high outside of the sodium. Inside, the potassium is high. So when they are going here and there, already the concentration is already high. Then therefore using the ATP energy, you have to push those molecules. Already the amount is very high. Always remember, potassium inside, sodium outside. Remember like this, potassium inside, sodium outside. Don't reverse the things, otherwise the active transport will never become active. They will never consume energy, because again they are going along the concentration. If the concentration of potassium is high and they are going outside, so it's along the concentration, right? But no, that's not the case. They are against the concentration. Potassium is high inside, still coming inside. Sodium is high outside, still going outside. And 3 sodium will go and 2 potassium will come inside. It's a thumb rule. 3 sodium have to go out and 2 potassium has to come in with the help of 1 ATP. Clear, Emil?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, anyone with any doubt? Siddharth, any doubt? Fuad, any doubt? Farhan, any doubt? Trevor, any doubt? Karen, Lena, Umehani. With this, we have completed the cell membrane, and I don't want anyone to leave any question if it will come regarding the cell membrane. At least 2 to 3 questions will be coming. Prokaryotes, structure of cell membrane, and the function of cell membrane. 3 questions will definitely come. Okay, so everything is clear to everyone, right? What is the time? Okay, we have the very few time left. Okay, then the next topic is the cell wall. We will quickly discuss the cell wall. Just open your NCERT readers. There is nothing in the cell wall. It's very easy in front of the membrane.
Ma'am, for the test, we have till prokaryotes, right?
Yes, till the prokaryotes. I am not in. You want cell membrane also?
No.
If you want cell membrane, I can give the cell membrane. If you like to study the cell membrane, Rita.
No, ma'am.
Garika, what do you think? Should I give the cell membrane? Okay.
Next time with the teacher.
Farhan, you want cell membrane?
No, ma'am. Next time.
Next time, okay. What about Alwyn? Do you want cell membrane in this test?
No, miss.
Okay, fine. Everyone is saying no, right? So no cell membrane this time. How many questions should I give in the test? Okay, this time I will make the paper according to your details. How many questions?
25, ma'am.
25. So smart. 25 is for kids. 8, 9, 10. I will not give you 25 because biology is 90 question in the NEET. Okay, fine. I will keep 35 questions. Okay, in between 30 or 35 questions. Okay, but that will be a tough one this time. Siddharth is saying maximum 45. See, he has given me the green signal. Ma'am, 45 questions. Siddharth is such a good student, right, Siddharth? Okay, fine. Minimum 30. No, Siddharth. Now not minimum 30. Now it's 45 for you and rest of students is 30 for them. Okay, fine. No more jokes. I will give you in between 30, 35. Okay, so next we will see the cell wall. Okay, cell wall. Write down the heading cell wall. It's nothing, it's very easy. You don't have to see much thing, but you have to remember many things in this. Cell wall. It's all about you have to remember the things. Okay, instead of understanding, you have to memorize few things. Okay, about like what molecule or what substance is present in the cell wall. So that's all. Okay, nothing much. Cell wall is, we know, it's the dead. Right? Cell wall is dead. It's non-living. It's rigid in structure. Rigid. And they are the outer covering. They are present outside the cell membrane and they give shape to the cell. They give shape to the cell. They protect them. Protect who? Protect the cell. From whom? From the mechanical damage and against infection. From mechanical damage and infection. Pathogenic infection, or you can say the microorganism attack, anything. This is the function of cell wall. Okay, very simple functions. They are not doing any much thing in the cell. Dead cell, rigid, outer covering, shape, protect them from the mechanical damage and the infection. Quickly write it down, these points, quickly, within a minute. Okay, fine. Now, just tell me where you can find the cell wall. Where you can find cell wall?
I'm outside the cell membrane.
Which eukaryotes or prokaryotes organism?
Eukaryotes.
In the eukaryote.
Just name them.
I'm in the plant cell.
Plant cell.
Okay, plant is the eukaryote, fine. Or means more. More? Did you saw in bacteria? Yes or no? Peptidoglycan. We also call that the murin. Murin. You have to remember the name murin. Okay? Don't worry, I will explain this. But again, the fungi it's present. and in the algae. These are the 4 organisms where the cell wall is present. We have seen in the bacteria the cell wall is present. Definitely, it is formation of the protein known as murines. It is also known as NAM plus NAG, peptidoglycan. You have to remember them. Quickly note it down. It's a bacteria. Protein name is murin, and murin contains NAM and NAG. Quickly write it down, and then I'll tell you the full form of NAM and NAG. N-acetylglucosamine. N-acetylglucosamine and N-acetylmurin. Okay, fine. All of you? You have to remember the name of NAG and NAM. NAM is N for N, symbol N. A for acetyl, N-acetyl muramic acid. N for N, A for acetyl, M for muramic acid, N-acetyl muramic acid. You have to remember muramic, M-U-R-A-M-I-C, muramic acid. And NAG is N for N, A for acetyl, and G for glucosamine. Glucosamine. You have to remember these names. Bacteria contains the protein, which is murin. Murin is formed with the help of NAM and NAG, which is also known as the peptidoglycan layer. And the NAM and NAG full form is N-acetyl glucosamine, NAG, and NAM is N-acetyl muramic acid. You have to remember them. They are very easy. If you will remember throughout its life. You don't have to go very deep inside them. Okay, now the fungi, chitin. They consist of chitin. Remember, add it down. Fungi cell wall is made up of chitin. C-H-I-T-I-N, chitin. Fungi cell wall is made up of chitin. Now algae. Algae cell wall made up of cellulose. Cellulose. Let me see what are things given to your book. Yes, it's galactans, mannans, and minerals. Galactans. This is present in your NCERT. Mannans. Present in your NCERT. And the calcium carbonate. These all 4 things are present in your NCERT. Cellulose, galactans, mannans, and the calcium carbonate. See, I'll show you the question. The question has been came here. Let me check. Okay, it's a middle lamella. Fine. Now we will talk about the plant. In the plant, they have given you cellulose again. Cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, and proline. You have to remember the names, okay? You cannot help them. You have to remember the name. They are the very important from the cell wall. That's it. You have to remember the name. If you will remember, 75% work has been done. 25% we will discuss on Sunday. I will ask the question. Everyone has to learn the names. Everyone. Algae and plant is present in your readers. Very important. Bacteria in the prokaryotes. Again, very important. Fungi. You can learn the chitin. Okay, now attendance, and you can leave. Okay. You have the class now. Okay, Priyadarshini.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, you can leave. ML.
Present, ma'am.
ML. Okay, thank you. You can leave. Anaga.
Present, ma'am.
You can leave. Fuad.
Present.
Thank you, Fuad. You can leave. Erica. Keep on leaving, students. Thank you, Erica. Adra.
Present, ma'am.
Thank you. Alan. Annette.
Present, ma'am.
You can leave. Adarsh.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Farhan.
Present, ma'am.
Thank you, students. Quickly. Karen.
Present, ma'am.
Thank you. You can leave. Umehani.
Present, ma'am.
Thank you. You can leave. Munira. Lena.
Present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, you can leave, both of you. Alvin.
Present, ma'am.
Thank you. You can leave. Rima. You can leave, Rima. Adya. Adya. Greta. You can leave, Greta. Thank you.
Present. Thank you, ma'am.
Julia. Julia. Okay, Devi. Thank you. You can leave. Siddharth. You can leave. Thank you. Jijo. You can leave. Thank you. Johanna. Bridgita. Sarah. Sarah. Trevor.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Trevor, you can leave. Thank you. Ryan.
Present, ma'am.
Gorika. Thank you. You can leave there. Thank you, everyone. Yes, Bridgita. Okay, fine. I'll put present. Thank you, Bridgita. Thank you, Devi. Okay, Sarah is present. Sarah is present. Sarah is present. Okay, Sarah is present. Where is Sarah?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You can leave, students. You have class.